So in this video, I'll actually be showing you how you can effectively monetize AI music. So let's get into it. Now, of course, I do want to say that making a business online is, of course, something that will require time and effort. This isn't a get rich quick scheme promising quick riches or anything like that. You will need to put the time in, but this actually shows you how you can be effective with your time so you can make the most of it. And this is specifically for Spotify and, of course, using AI generated music. And I'm going to show you guys most of the mistakes that most people make, because I've already actually done this extensively for quite some time. I've made a video already on this. You can check out the video. There's going to be a link in the description to that one. So understand that this isn't just, complete clickbait. I've actually done this for some time now. So the essential method that people use here is they will generate music with Suno, which is essentially step one. So step one is you generate music with Suno. Then, of course, you have step two is you would upload that to Spotify. And then step three is, of course, collect the revenue. Now, that seems relatively simple, but you have to understand it isn't as simple as it sounds. Of course, most online businesses promise, get rich quick. But trust me, guys, there are some significant steps that you need to understand because, number one, you don't want to waste time. And number two, you want to be effective and already go past the stuff that I've already wasted time and making money from this. And in total, I think I made around, like $16,000 from this. So let me show you guys exactly how to get on. So, of course, the platform that most people use is Suno AI. Now, we all know what this platform is. If you don't know, this is essentially a platform where you go on it and you can literally use it to create any music that you want. There's a million different ways you can do it. You can use, a soundtrack. You can make a remix of other soundtracks. You can use your own music, your own vocals. There's so many different ways. However, most people don't realize that these platforms have changed with the times. So if you want to make money in 2026 and 2027, you will need to be very careful about how you do this, because if you're not, you're going to end up in a bad position. Now, this is the first thing you need to understand. Suno's free tier doesn't give you a commercial license. If you look at what it says in the fine print, and most people don't read this, but it says that songs made on the free plan are only intended for personal, non-commercial use, And it says that those songs cannot be monetized, but can be shared using your Suno link, So understand that if you're on the free tier of Suno, where you get, you can create songs using 50 free credits, understand that you're not going to be able to monetize those songs. It literally says here, those songs cannot be monetized. Now, I don't know how they're going to be able to check this, whether it's Content ID or what they're going to be doing, but understand that if you want to generate money, you will need to get a pro plan. You're gonna have to upgrade to a paid subscription, because that is something that most people didn't realize, and so they're going to run into all sorts of issues in the future. Now, here's another thing that you need to know. All right, now the thing is that with a paid subscription, you have to understand that this allows you only commercial rights. And I'm going to get into all the issues I face personally. So commercial use rights allow you to monetize the songs however you wish without Suno claiming a stake in the earnings. Now, they essentially changed all of these things because of how AI music generation and the record labels are. And it's changed now so that you really do need to have a paid subscription, and you monetize your songs. You're able to distribute them, use them in TV, film, video games, and then of course you can sell them independently. So you have to understand that the way to monetize this music now is genuinely a little bit different, which I'm going to show you guys in a moment. So remember, if you're trying to do this, make sure on a paid tier before you do anything, because if you don't do that, the music is just going to fall out of line with the commercial usage, and you're not going to be actually able to monetize it in the future. So now that we've got that done, let me show you guys a case study and how I was making money and how I found other individuals who are making money too. So how do you make money from this? Well, one of the first things you need to understand is the mathematics behind this, because a lot of people don't realize just how hard it is and just how easy it can be in some different niches. So what you're looking at here is the different platforms that have different essentially payment methods, not payment methods, but different revenue per, stream. So essentially, the biggest mistake that beginners make is that they think that, now this graphic explains why Spotify, even if you're using it, it actually sits lower despite being one of the most popular platforms. And it comes down to Spotify's massive user base of free users. You see platforms like Apple Music, you actually need to have a paid tier. You actually need to have a paid tier to use things like Apple Music, which actually pays at $6 per 1,000 streams. Platforms like Tidal pay $8, other ones pay a bit more. But I would say most people are going to focus on Spotify simply because that is where most user bases are. And that is completely fine. Now, what you need to understand here is that if you actually want to make this, it's not about 1 per 1,000 streams, because what you need is, the idea with AI music is that you're going to need listeners, You don't want people listening to your soundtrack once. You want people who are listening to your soundtrack multiple times. And essentially, this is where you have Spotify's monthly listeners feature. What you ideally want is you want 100,000 monthly listeners that listen to your songs maybe 10 times, 20 times a month. I know that's really hard to do, but you don't want people just listening to one song. So most people don't realize, okay? And the mistake that you make is that, like, let's say you have 1,000, monthly listeners, or 100,000 monthly listeners, but they only listen to your song once and never come back, you make about $400. But if you build a loyal audience and those 100,000 people stream your tracks around 3 times a month, your revenue is going to jump to an estimated $1,200. So it's about getting repeat listeners, not just unique clicks. Now, remember, guys, when you're uploading these tracks to Spotify, and I'll get into, how exactly you can get those listeners in a moment, Spotify changed things as well. So recently, they made a new change, and starting in late 2025, Apple Music began enforcing the DDX industry standard for AI disclosure. So if your track uses Suno generated audio, you are legally and contractually required to flag it during the upload process via your distributor. If that's DistroKid, TuneCore, and I'll get into that in a moment, and failure to tell people that this is an AI track can lead to permanent demonetization of the track, removal from curated playlists, and account strikes for impersonation if your prompt attempted to mimic a specific favorite artist. So you need to understand that, look, you can't hide if it's AI anymore. You need to be telling these platforms upfront explicitly, because a lot of beginners are going to upload it, think, okay, I'm an artist, I made this with AI, yada, yada, yada. But you actually have to disclose that to the platform if you want to make money. Now, Spotify doesn't have an issue with it. It's just that it's part of their, thing now, in order to, of course, just understand what's going on. So here's the thing that you need to understand. If you want to make money with AI music, and this is how I personally did it, is that you need to focus on distribution first. A lot of people just want to make the money with Suno and then straight away, upload it to Spotify. Don't skip the middle step. The middle step is where the money is made, because this middle step here, this is where the money, well, not the money, but the viewers get made. Because if you get views on your content, then you can get people to actually go ahead and go over to Spotify to listen to it while they're not on those apps anymore. So these, I guess you could say, could act as, the top of funnel. So you'd have, maybe Instagram, you'd have maybe, TikTok. Okay, you'd have maybe YouTube. That's where you have the video. And then eventually people hop on over to Spotify. So let me show you guys some examples. And the first example here we have is, of course, Novi. So this is actually an AI generated woman. Okay, so she is just someone that does AI generated music videos. And all she does is she uses Suno to generate the music videos. And then, of course, has, AI generated images and video clips. And then each week she just uploads, a music video. As you can see, she's been doing 200. Okay, she uploaded 469 videos, and she has her Spotify link there. You can, check out the channel for yourself if you think I'm lying. And sometimes these songs do go viral. And I know you guys might be surprised that a lot of times these ones actually do get views. And of course, if you're trying to monetize this, the views will actually pay you. And that is something that YouTube currently, they may change this, but currently you can monetize AI music, and I have done for a while. But currently that is something that YouTube, does allow. So this is the first case study, and you can see she's got 100,000 monthly listeners. Now, like I said, monthly listeners isn't an accurate way to determine your revenue from the platform, because some people could listen to it once, some people could listen to it 3 times or 4 times. You don't know. But we do know, okay, that her lifetime earnings from this is around, I think, $14,000 so far. And the monthly estimated gross revenue is $1,200. Now, that's just based on this platform. Other platforms, if she's distributed it to Apple Music, Amazon and YouTube Music and all those other platforms, they will also pay as well. So it's going to be probably a little bit more than that overall, especially if she has a very good audience. Now, remember, it is someone that's AI generated. I'm not saying that it's completely easy to do, just upload the tracks. Of course, you have to have probably a musicistic taste. You have to know what that audience wants. And that is something that I think, depending on where you are, who you are, I think it's going to be easier or harder depending on who you are. So the next case study I want to look at here, okay, and this is before I get to my case study on how my channel actually was, making money from this. It was mainly a side hustle for me, but this is a channel that I found as well. So this channel is called Benji X Scarlet. And essentially what this channel did to monetize, AI music was they actually just trend hijacked popular, I guess you could say kids characters or, popular culture. So you can see there were certain characters that came out, okay? And this is from the Amazing Digital Circus, which is a very popular animated TV show. And this is Rory Loveblades, which is, I don't even know which game this is from, but a lot of these guys are from video games and stuff like that. So when you have songs that are based on video game characters, it becomes much easier to generate traction because you already have a viewer base of people that are already interested in content. So if I go make make, you know, a music song on like I Showed Speed or something, I Showed Speed's fans are going to come ahead and watch this. Same way, like if there's a video game that just recently came out and you made a song on that, that is going to be an easy way to get views. And that's kind of like the method that I used, but it still did take a ton of time because I was, you know, having a team that would film those shots and do all of that stuff as well. So you can see here that this was something that this user did, and they have their Spotify right there. And the thing is that what this user actually did was they actually changed their music from AI generated to actually start doing this stuff themselves, because essentially there is a really, really fine print in the Suno, contract that I actually read through, and actually says that if you don't add your own human vocals, you don't actually own the copyright to that song. And that is currently law. So you have to know that. So if someone tries to like copyright strike your song, it gets messy real fast. So this user, they did use AI music, but then they switched back to a human once that law came out. So you have to understand these are the kind of things that are going on. And it's not to discourage you, it's just to make you aware, because a lot of people, they're not going to be upfront with you that these things are happening. So if you want to look at their monthly listeners, they do get a very decent amount of monthly listeners. You can see that they got, 250,000 monthly listeners. Their Sprunky song got 6 million streams. Other songs, multi-million streams. And the total earnings from just those tracks is like around, $38,000, which is pretty decent. Okay. And they're probably making a lot more from other stuff. Like they're probably making a lot more from, not only that, YouTube videos and YouTube views. So I would say the best way to do this, okay, is of course, use something that's going to get you views, make your character. And so we have to understand here as well is that, like I said, if you want to make more money from this, you're best to not just distribute to Spotify. I know this video is about Spotify, but I do want to say that if you want to make more money and monetize even further, you have to use a platform like Ditto or DistroKid. And you need to understand that these are the platforms that allow you to go beyond base level monetization. Now, these platforms do have their own issues because oftentimes if you leave them, they will essentially take down all of your music because they view it as a hassle. So it's up to you whether or not you want to sign up to these platforms. For example, with Ditto, they have a cancellation policy. So let's say, for example, you upload all of your music, they distribute it to all the platforms. If you stop paying them, they essentially delete all of your music. And that is a real issue that many people are going to face. And the same thing is for DistroKid as well. If you stop paying for your subscription, let's say you've done your AI music, you think, okay, this side hustle doesn't work. If you stop paying for your $24 a month, $24.99 annual DistroKid subscription, they basically take down all your music. And to prevent this, they essentially allow you to pay a one-time legacy fee, which is kind of insane. It's $29 per single, and the music stays up forever, even if you cancel it. Now, sometimes they enforce this, sometimes they don't, because I've had some music tracks that do stay up, but this is essentially how it is done. Now, I'll leave a link to the video where I talk about, my case studies. I don't want to make this video too long, but I've actually made a decent amount of money from AI music. I don't do it anymore because I just think that, there's just going to be too much competition. But hopefully this video showed you the case studies that you need to distribution, that you need, the math behind it, that you need to be able to, actually have the correct platform. And of course, always don't forget to join the community. We always discuss ways that you can monetize, run online businesses with AI. And if that's something, it's completely free. And I'll see you guys in the next video.